first were born, and most of us here in the western part of the world, or I could say most of the world, we're born and we are growing up in a house with people that so happen to be your blood, your family, with no heads up, no preparation, no choice really. So you're growing up in a household with people you don't know up until you start growing up. Then you get to know them. Of course, I mean you're living with them. They're your family. And then once you get old enough, we're sent to school, a public school, and then we meet our friends. We make our first friend early on, and some of us stick with them, or we just gain new friends as the years go on. And then all those years pass by, and then we graduate high school, and then our life has begun. But is there anybody out there who, after all that time, after all those years growing up with people from school or just at home, didn't you ever feel like you were still left out, like you didn't belong at a party, or at a school dance, talent show, or a family get together, or you're just you're at a football game or something, and you're trying to, I don't know, fit in, but you feel like you really don't? Well, congratulations, because you're on the right path, or you're still on the right path if you're past high school and all that stuff. So here's the deal, yo. So since I've had a lot of time to myself the last 2 years or so, really alone, I've had more time to myself to really think back. And a lot of those times I could recall my so-called best friends. They made fun of me all the time. I was even bullied by them. I was mocked if about a crush that I told them about in middle school or something. If I told them I liked this girl, and they would mock me for it, or make sound effects like they were hitting it, right in front of my face. And yeah, there's those bonds that us guys have. Or it's just a joke. It's just, we're just messing around. Oh, but are y'all really just saying that, or do y'all really? Is there another meaning behind all the mockery and all the making fun of? So all these years that have gone by, and I think to myself, man, why did I allow myself to be pushed around and made fun of by even my own friends? Friends I hung out with all the time, because, well, I just felt like that's what I was supposed to be doing, because I've known them the longest, and we just got along. And the number one thing was I didn't want to feel lonely, because those were the only friends I had. But I'm here to tell you, yo, it's not a bad thing to be alone or feel lonely. It's natural for us to feel lonely, especially in these times, because we're growing up pretty much the same way. We go to school, we go home, school, home, we hang out with our friends on our free time and all that stuff. So, and then when the time comes where we go a little bit longer without seeing our friends or the ones we care about, we get uncomfortable, yo. And so we don't want to feel that way, right? But hopefully this might save somebody from all that, because I still kick myself to this day of me putting up with all that stuff, because I don't want to feel lonely. Yo, once you're alone, you have all this time for yourself to really evaluate not just the external world, but yourself. How you react to certain things that go on in this world when you're alone. Example, let's just say everything went to hell, with all this pandemic going on. What if everything really shut down? can't go to the store, you can't go out, there's nothing. There's no government no more. There's essentially another war happening, World War III, hell. And there might come a time where you have no choice but to be alone because you got separated or something. And so you gotta ask yourself, are you capable of being just on your own, by yourself, just to survive in case shit hit the fan? That's what all this time is for, yo. And I know it's harder for those who still live with somebody, or you're still living with your family if you haven't moved out yet, or if you have roommates. So I really encourage, if you can, yo, when the time comes to get your own place, I really mean it, get your own place. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It was hard for me. It still is kind of hard for me sometimes, but I mean, not really though. I used to work 2 jobs, and I worked a crazy amount of hours just to pay the rent. Now it's not like that no more. It's a lot easier to pay my bills. So yeah, I did my time. But anyways, yo, back on track. Yeah, being by yourself is important, yo. It's very important, more important than you think. And it's hard because there's social media, there's Twitter, there's Snapchat, there's your buddies you're in college with or something. But are they really your friends, yo? Is there anything there besides talking about stuff that doesn't really matter? As I said in my previous videos. So yeah, if you can, yo, just really live on your own, because I couldn't go back to living with people. I mean, I only had 1 roommate since I moved out back in 2012. In the almost 9 years I've been by my own, I've only had 1 roommate, and I don't plan on going back to that, even though it'll save me some money. It's just, no, it's not worth it. No, definitely not. But what I'm really trying to say, yo, is that, yeah, we could be alone, but to feel lonely, it's 2 different things. Alone is where you truly don't have anybody at all. There's nobody to count on. There's nobody to go to at all. 0. Not even for a second. Where feeling lonely is where you're surrounded by quote unquote friends or family, cousins, whatever, and you still feel left out. Man, that shit sucks. That shit sucks. Where sometimes we're forced to go to get-togethers or a family reunion. I never had a family reunion, but some of us are forced to go, and do we even talk to all of our family, our blood? No. I think it's safe enough to say that. So yeah, I mean, nothing's wrong with having friends, dude. Nothing's wrong with that at all. But you really got to evaluate everyone in your life, everyone it's in your contact list, or everyone you're following on Snapchat or something. I gotta make a video about social media, by the way. I wanted to do it right now, but it takes me a while to think of what I want to say and for it to make sense. But yeah, I'm here to tell you, yo, there's nothing wrong at all about being alone. It's more time for yourself, like I said. And if you talk to yourself, what's wrong with that? I talk to myself all the time. Hell, I'm talking to my phone screen. This is no live stream or something. That I'm just recording and just talking to the phone screen. But yeah, I've been talking to myself since, middle school, I think. And I found that a little weird, so I never really told anybody. But I mean, let me ask you this: would you rather talk to yourself, or would you rather have a conversation with somebody you don't know and y'all don't connect? Y'all are not like-minded at all. Just waste of breath, really. That's the way I see it, yo. I'd rather talk to myself every single day than talk to somebody where it just feels weird. It's an awkward feeling. That's just me, though. So yeah, no matter your age or whatever, or gender, it's okay to feel alone or be alone. But yeah, I know it's kind of hard to be alone if you're living with people or roommates or your family. But spend as much time as you can by yourself. Seriously, yo. And eventually you'll get to that point where you don't really need people around you all the time. It's amazing, actually. You're your own boss. You're your own man. You're your own woman, queen, king. You call the shots. And that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, if you need some assurance, like a lot of us do, I need assurance a lot of times too, and I'm not afraid to admit that. But yeah, I'm the assurance, yo. It's okay. It's okay to feel alone. You'll get there. Feeling left out is the right path to Nirvana for our liberation. Just hang in there. And until the next video, hope you're drinking your water, eating better, at least getting a little better, fasting, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys really, really soon, alright? Y'all be nice to each other. Or be nice to yourself, I should say. Alright, until next time. Bye.